My name is April, and here we are today with another Archetypes pull. The deck is getting really thin. I might just have to start taking them in order as they show up. Shuffling is really difficult. Oh, there we go. We got the medallions today. The womb just came out on the last card also. And this one is a medallion. So I'm not going to say what I want to say, but good job. Okay, 49. I've been opening really close in the book to where I'm supposed to be. Like synchronicity. What are we doing here? Oh, was I close? Was I way closer than I thought? Yeah, I was. I went the other way. This is a page in the book that marked itself up. I don't know. I think it's coffee stained. Which is funny because I'm not drinking coffee at the moment. Okay. I have the off. That's not the right card. What's going on here? Please, can you tell me? Roman, it's too early for Roman numerals. Okay, let me have a sip of my tea. Okay. Here we go. In the book, we have it on page 182 and 183, and this is what it looks like here. So there is some gem-like quality coming in. I have the Ori Borealis, the snake eating its own tail, if that's how you say it. And then I have like a Mayan skull thing. A gem and a pinwheel type. A circle, okay. The amulet, no, the medallion. It looks like somebody's coming out of the shadow to understand how beautifully light they are. Okay, so all energy is light. We all come from the same space, and the space that we come from is light. Now, what you do is you hide your light in the shadow. The shadow is the rejection of the light. What it does is it leaves a gaping hole for unsavory archetypes to rule within your system. That's why they call it possession. Because these energies take over your being because you've given them power inside your own being. I'm not sure why that's coming up in this reading, but it is. We're at 49. We're at 49, I think. The medallion, the amulet, the talisman, the heirloom. The passing of the sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We give jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds. Some of Some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet these gifts are bestowed upon us. What? Yet, when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the object you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy. And it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Why? Is there an object you have held on to for years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. Imagine if you and your family, school, or social group had a crest, emblem, or amulet. What would it be? And draw it. Oh. Do you believe objects contain supernatural properties? When have you experienced this to be true? So yeah, the thing that you're holding could be causing the darkness. And darkness isn't a bad thing. It's just... So, like, when we get something, whatever it is, I'll use my Apache tier, because... So I use this to... This is my Apache tier. It is, it's this black colored glass. And it's the story that native tribe was all the men had to ride off the cliffs, and when the women cried, their tears made these rocks called Apache tears. And I use mine for grief. I use mine for grieving. I use it for my lower chakra. I use it on my clients. I use it as a draw. Like, I clear it out of all the energy to its original state. And then I place it onto a spot where it aligns with the lower chakra. And it draws out the energy of the client. Or it fills up the space that the client has with release from the grief, a frequency that'll allow them to emote. Now, the cleansing process is very important for me with my tools, because if I don't cleanse them properly and I just use it on another client, then it's going to transfer the information from one client to another client if the intention isn't set to clear it. Like, we'll run them through water. There's multiple different stages of the clearing process for me. forget why I said how. But this object can transfer. As a healer, I'm aware of the energy I store. But if I didn't, if I wasn't aware of the energy, and say I had something I wore every day, like a necklace, and I wore it every day, well, that necklace, even if it's not used as an amulet, will absorb your personal energy. It absorbs your highs and your lows, and it gets to know you. Your energy gets stored in there. There's a spiritual gift that you can pick up an item and get information off of it. Like I just did it with a pair of pajamas. I picked up my pair of pajamas, and for some reason I was told to smell them, and I wore them when I was nursing, and they smelled like milk. They smelled like throw up. They smelled like baby duty. Like the imprint gets into the clothing. So look into ways of clearing energy if you have a medallion that has residue energy. Thank you. I love you.